Oh, you're a vigilant extender. Hello, Will here, and today I'm bringing you a small selection of Skyrim mods. It's just three small, or relatively small, simple mods that just add a few new things to the game. And the first one we're going to look at is Dragonhide Gear by Oral Corjay. Now, to find this stuff, what you gotta do is come to our favourite place, the Sleeping Giant Inn, where so many mods begin. Excuse the dog. So shut up, Miko. I'm trying to do stuff. And so you just come into Delphine's room, and you'll be looking for this sack here, Dragonhide sack. So obviously look inside. Now there is a bit more to it than just basically clothing. Though it's classed as an armor, and I think they're classing it as a light armor, it does actually follow off clothing models rather than actual armor pieces. But you also get all like different bunch of weapons, you know. So you get the dagger, sword, war axe, mace, greatsword, battle axe, warhammer, and the bow. Damage wise, ignore the damage that it does, because I have a mod on which makes, well, I got a mod on that gives me a ring which I'm wearing at the moment that makes my damage output stupidly high. So just bear that in mind. But I think damage wise they'll probably be the same as the base damage for them would be exactly the same as the vanilla counterpart. So you know that will be the same strength as the normal Dragonbone Warhammer, that would be the same strength as Dragonbone Battle Axe, and etc, etc. And then also you come down and you get a couple of items. Some of these, there's like one of each. I think it's two of each actually. Yeah, because these ones are now down here, so they were just looking a little bit different. So we got basically, I'm pretty sure I grabbed some of these out already. I'm just gonna grab that again anyway, just to make sure. So as you can see, we got a bunch of few things. We got Dragonhide robes, armor 18 to 14, the light armor, Dragonhide robes, a second variant, light armor. You got hooded cape, light armor, and you got undergarments, which is a light armor. Undergarments wounded, so it actually gives you some like flesh wound textures on you. I'm not so sure what the reason for that is. I don't know. It might just be just for, you know, he wants to make something that looks a bit looks like you've been in, you know, you've been through the walls a bit. But you get two different variants of them. You get your normal hoods, normal pair of shoes, and just normal pair of gloves. You know, so they're not actual armor pieces, but they all do fall under the light armor category. If you can improve them or not, I don't know. It doesn't. I haven't tested that out, but you know that's something that you lot can do just to see if it can. So we're gonna have a look at a couple of the pieces of apparel. So okay, so apparently I got three of them apparently now. Okay, so that's a weird numbering thing going on within that chest for some reason. I'm not totally sure, but you can see, you know, it's nothing crazy. It just changes what basically you be wearing underneath. I don't think you can wear these as well as, say, the robes, or can you? No. So it's either you wear that, or you... So basically, it's either you wear a dress, or you wear a bikini. Basically, to put it simply, it's either dress or bikini. And that's that. You know, so that's, you know, that's that one. You saw the robes, so go and find them again. So, you know, these ones, obviously the model is based off the nocturnal dress, and yeah, you know, so you get them, and then we'll just have a look at the last one, which we'll have a look at the wounded ones. So we've got put this one on. As you can see, I am beaten, battered, and bruised all over, and I've literally had my heart ripped out. Yeah, I'm still alive. Though technically my character's a vampire and already dead, so would it really matter if I do lose my heart? Yes it would, because a vampire is killed by a stake through the heart, so bugger. But that's it for this one. You know, yeah, there's a few other different things you can look at. Yeah, you got different variants, and you know, you got your normal shoes, and your, you know, you got hooded cape, which is not a thing you come across that often in the game, in a way of actually it being wearable. But you know, it's just something added in, a little bit of fun. create some new text with some clothing, can mess around with combinations with this and that, and you know, and just generally have a little bit of fun with it. Just something to add as a unique pieces of clothing that could be used as armor into your game. Now, whether which ones work on male and which ones don't work on male, I don't know, because for example, I'm going to say that most of these will work on the male character. The only one I'm not entirely sure about is this one, the one that is based off Nocturnal's dress. Primarily because in the vanilla game there is no male model counterpart for the mesh of the dress. So, you know, Nocturnal's dress, it will work on a female character, it'd be just get her original dress. But if a male character wears it, it just turns into some kind of like vanilla game farm clothes. You know, because they never created the actual texture / mesh for that piece of item to be worn by a male, because you were never meant to wear it at all in general. So I think most of these will work on a male character, but again, it's just literally just this robe here is the only one I'm not totally sure if it will work on a male character or not. But with that all being said and done, we are going to go move on to the second mod in this video, which I've got to go and try and find because it doesn't actually tell me exactly where it is, only a rough idea. Alright, so here we are on the second one. Now this one might take me a little bit longer to find it because, again, as I said earlier, it doesn't give you anywhere distinct to look for it, it just gives you a rough idea, which that rough idea is basically you're looking for the new boss enemy in the mod, boss enemy, created by Evan and Terrell. Apparently this might be their first mod, or they're still very new to modding, so it's like, you know, they said themselves, not me, that they still don't know what they're doing. So, you know, yes, I'm expecting this to be a pain in the ass to find it because it's like it's their first one. They might, I don't know if they're young or a bit older, you know, if they're more my age or if they're like 10 or 11 or whatever. So, you know, they might just be like, we'll just put them there, and then bosh. But yeah, it's literally just called Boss Enemy. It's created by Evan and Terrell, and it doesn't really give you much in the description, apart from saying that it's like they're still new to modding, and that this boss enemy can be found between Bleak Falls and Whiterun. Now, okay, so I can look around. I'm thinking around, obviously, most likely around this area. The only thing is that I don't know if it's on the bottom of the mountain or if it's on top of the mountain, if it's more near Bleak Falls, if it's more near a Whiterun. You know, I don't know. That's why it might take me a few minutes to find this damn thing. So I'll be back when I hopefully find it. Okay, is it you down there? Are you the boss enemy? Ah. You're a vigilant extender. Alright, so I've been running around for like 10 or 15 minutes trying to find this boss enemy. Fortunately, I've not been able to find him. Now that might just because I'm just missing where it is, or it could be a nav miss issue, or load order issue. You know, there's a bunch of things that it could be. So it's, you know, it's either a game issue, or it could be a mod issue, or it could be a stupidity issue on my part. So if by some chance the creators of this mod are actually watching this, let me know in the comments below if I actually missed it, or if I actually was where it was meant to be but it just wasn't there, or if someone else has tried this. You know, let me know if if you've found it and gone against it. You know, let me know where it actually was, because I don't know. But you know, yeah, if the mod creators are watching this, then I'm gonna give you just like two pieces of advice, which you can use either one or the other. It doesn't really matter too much. And that's either you put the boss or whatever you create, especially since this is only like an individual enemy rather than like a location. It's just an individual enemy. Is to put it somewhere. Yeah, if you want to keep it away from where people normally are, where there's normally NPCs and stuff like that, yeah, put them in the middle of nowhere. By all means do that. But try and put it somewhere where there's some kind of noticeable landmark or common place that a lot of people would know where roughly to go. You know, so you know it's either so for example, I don't know, blah 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 blah. You know, so say you've got it in, you've got it in here. You got it in Whiterun. All right. So, by the way, let's play to your farm. That's a mod. So you got Whiterun stables. I don't know. You could say that it's west of Whiterun. I know you have put Bleakfall's Barrow and between Bleakfall's Barrow and Whiterun stables, but that still covers quite a large area, to be honest. You know, so it would be like, move it so it's a little bit nearer to, say, Secunda's Kiss, if that's not where it is already. You know, so place it near Secunda's Kiss, that people can use that as a point of reference of where to go, but also it doesn't instigate the giants that are in that giant's camp. You know, so you can still fight the boss, well, the player can still fight the boss at full health. But put it near something like this, some kind of landmark, some kind of location, so then you can say, oh, it's west of blah, 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 or it's north of blah, 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 you know, and that kind of thing. Or if you did want to put it like literally in the middle of nowhere, I mean, I don't know if there's anything here, but let's just say here, and there's not a lot here. There's no distinct landmarks or anything like that, or whatever. Is to get a screenshot of your character standing where it is on the map, and then obviously just zoom out as much as you can, and then get that screenshot from Steam, which you can just do that, or just press the F12 button whilst you're playing the game on Steam. Get a screenshot, and then use that as like the mod's profile picture or background picture or some kind of like picture that will load up, that people can go onto, load it up, look at, to get a rough idea where it is on the map. But right, on to the final mod of this video, which is just a nice little play at home where you can just relax after a long day's work there. So let's go and have a look at it, shall we? Alright, and here we are. Now this is called Tears Landing Homestead. Now this was created by Tate315, and it's just a small, very small, but quaint little player homestead. So to show you where it is on the map, obviously here that's part of a mod I got, so kind of bolstered that idea. But as you can see, it's east of Whiterun. So you go east of Whiterun. I think it's around here. You have what they're called, the Valvine Towers, or something like that. And just a little bit east from them is Tears or Tires Landing Homestead. But looking at the map marker, is already highlighted, so you can fast travel there straight away. You don't have to worry about finding it or anything like that. You just, it's on the map, right? It's on the map straight away. You get to click it, fast travel straight there. Nice and easy, nice and simple. And here it is. You know, it's just a small little area. You know, obviously they create some kind of like small little clearing for it. And you can see, you know, you basically you did some fishing, get a little bit of salmon if you want. Yeah, you got more salmon in there. Got Armour key, so I reckon if I did come up here, I want to grab that. Yoink. Want to grab that key. As you can see, my Miko is going for a dunk in the river. He's going to enjoy it. Unfortunately, you can't actually do fishing in Skyrim, but if you could, this would be a good fishing spot. Good for some hissed carp and some salmon. Right. So, must remember, you need to remember to go there to get the Armour key. It's just by the bucket of fish. If you walk around here, obviously you've got probably what looks like maybe might be the way that should show it up, I think. Or it's just there, that's there for decoration purposes. I'm not entirely sure exactly what they're there for, but they're there. A well, which obviously you can't really use, but you know, decorational. I think the path's just up here, I think. Let's just go and have a look. I just want to see where the path is. Oh yeah, so yeah, the path's here. So you get, yeah, so you'll be able to see them there, then you just follow that round. As you can see, just follow it around, come down to here, and eventually you'll see these here, and then boosh, there you go. So again, well, can't really use, it's a shiny Talos. I don't know if this was always here, or if this has been added here, but either way, if you're a follower of Talos, there you go. You got your own shrine of Talos. Something where you can practice a bit of archery, if you like. And then you got all your smithing units here, I think. So you got your smelter, come out here, got your forge, you got your grindstone, workbench, there's key location, well I don't need that now. Unique weapons, enchanted weapons, apparel, enchanted apparel, unique apparel, so individual. Go Miko, kill. Right. Now that's now a troll dead. So yeah, it looks like you got your like unique storage for weapons. They, you know, they try to categorize it for you, just make things a bit easier. But as you can see, there are some stuff here you could take if you want. You know, a few daggers, there's a few helmets, ores and ingots where you can put stuff in. But looks like they've already given you a few bits and pieces, which is nice of them, isn't it? That was nice of them. Enchanted apparel's in here. So yeah, let's I think with some of the stuff, not on all of them, because like yeah, you got some stuff in here with some random stuff in it. But you know, for example, the uniques are empty, but the enchanted and the other ones and the normal ones, you know, they're there. You know. So you're gonna, yeah. So yeah, you got a few bits and bobs to start you off with, which is nice. You know, it's very nice to do that. So key location, just in case I forget, the key to the armory is next to my fishing pole on the dock. Well, we've already found that, by pure accident, but we already found it. So I'm going to guess that this is the armory? Oh, it's a bit, door's a bit finicky, but there you go. So let's have a look inside the armory. Alright, and here's the armory. You got weapon racks, you got all, you know, mannequins, weapon racks, armor storage, plenty of armor storage. I don't know if you'd actually need this much armor storage, but fuck it. You know, just in case you want to categorize it out somehow. I mean, I don't know how you're going to categorize it out, but screw it, categorize it out. A little bit of money, I'll take the money. But yeah, so that's it for the armory. I mean, why it has to be locked behind a key, I'm not entirely, you know, but you know, you need a key to unlock the trapdoor to get down here. Don't know. I mean, there's nothing down here. I mean, if it was completely full, weapons and armor, I would kind of understand. But all the valuable stuff is above ground, and all the non-valuable stuff is below ground. Wouldn't it make more sense for the outside world to be locked away from you, rather than you locking the inside world from the outside world? Oh, looks like you got a tanning rack on the outside of the homestead. So yeah, you got everything you need for smithing. So you ain't gonna worry about any of that. Alright, inside the homestead. Let's have a look. And here we are. You know, so yeah, again, yeah, it's not huge. It's only very small. But it probably, I'm gonna say, it probably provides you with everything you actually need. You know, yeah, you got a weapon plaque here, and you got a weapon rack up here, which you can use. You know, just so you can put something inside your house to protect yourself with. You got diamond necklace, you got some gold, gem, enchanted jewelry. What we got? No, nothing yet. Just normal strong box loot. You know, but you get a little bit of something from there. I'll have a look at that in a second. What you get here? Potions, books, notes, letters, journals. You have your arcane enchanter. You have your alchemy lab. You have a pot for soul gems. You get a moth in a jar. Scrolls. Has a couple of scrolls in there. You take your soul gem. You got some potions, ingredients already up. I'm not going to take any of this stuff. I'm going to leave it here just because I actually quite like the layout that it's decorated in. A little bit for cooking. You know, you got your bed. So yeah, you know, you have everything you need. You have all the smithing stuff you need for a player home. You have all your storage that you need for a player home. You have all your crafting item and ability to be able to craft stuff, obviously, that you need in the home. You got your beds. It doesn't look like it's follower friendly because the dog hasn't followed me inside. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not a problem. It's only a very tiny building, so it's like it actually probably is a bit better that the actual followers stay outside rather than come in. Let alone me because of the dog. It kind of makes sense for him to stay outside. And we can... Oh, and knapsack's just some ingredients. So yeah, you have everything you need. Yeah, it's not extravagant. Yes, it's not huge. And yes, it's not like living like a king. But it's small, it's quaint, and it serves its purpose. But what's this? Lost treasure. Well, now I've gone and done it. I've lost my chest filled with treasure and all things dear to me. I was heading upstream to find a place to bury it, somewhere hidden away from bandits, anyone else looking to steal my valuables. I stumbled across a nice cave. It was the perfect spot. I was halfway through burying the chest when out of nowhere an entire family of trolls attacked me from the shadows. I was forced to abandon the box and run, being completely unprepared for such an ambush. I even placed my armour from the war in that chest, seeing as I am now retired old Stormcloak captain. It looks like I'll be forced to raise arms yet again in order to retrieve my loot and old war relics. If someone is doing this, it means I was unsuccessful in my mission. Take care of the homestead for me, and if you're crazy enough to try and avenge my death and get back my chest, then, you know, good luck. I don't know, I think there's a word missing in there somewhere. Alright, so we have a little bit of hidden treasure to go and find, apparently. Alright, so he was going upstream. Question is, which way? But I'm going to say by going upstream you'd be going against the current, so going up here. There is a cave up here as well, so we'll have a look. Maybe that's what this wooden thing here is, maybe. Oh, hello. I don't think you're part of the mod, but yeah, great. Yeah, it's great. You ain't gonna need that. You ain't gonna need that, are you? What we got? Troll skull. Have we got signs of trolls? Is this it? Nah, that's just a barrel. I'm pretty sure this cave is always here. No, I don't think this is a new unique cave for this mod. But it is a cave, so it does make sense for it to be up here somewhere. Behind the waterfall? No. It's only halfway through being buried. This is not very deep, so I can't see it being under the water. Unless, of course, I am actually looking in the wrong area here. Which is always possible. It could be the other way. But then that'll make it downstream rather than upstream. I'll have to read it again just to make sure I am reading it correctly with it saying that it's upstream rather than downstream. So yeah, I don't know. Actually, don't know where it actually is. You know what? So I'll probably spend a little bit more time trying to find it myself. And if I do find it, I'll put it in. I'll put it in the video as well. But if not, I'm gonna leave this one here. But again, if I'm gonna have another, I'm gonna spend another 5 minutes looking for the thing, and if I find it, I'll put it in. If not, then, well, if I put it in, you would have already seen it by now. If I do find it, and if I don't find it, then obviously you won't see me finding it, and you'll be back at this point doing the outro now. If that makes any sense. But either way, that was Tires or Tears, I don't know. I'm just gonna call them Tires. Landing Homestead by Tate315. And yeah, if you're just looking for a simple play home, just something to just drop all your shit off when you've done a lot of plundering and getting all these items and this and that and the other, and you just want somewhere where you can just dump it all and you don't have to spend 2,000 years going from one room to another room, going up multiple corridors and multiple stairs and looking at multiple bloody things. And you just want something small, out of the way, and it's a pretty safe area as well. It's probably not, there's not a lot here in ways that could be dangerous to you. Then obviously give this one, I'll say give this one a look. You know, give it a download, see if you think, like, you know, run with it a little bit, see if you like it, and if you do, keep it. If you don't, uninstall it. You know, that's entirely up to you. But I will be leaving a link to all 3 mods in the description below. So once again, they were Dragonhide gear by Cool J, Boss Enemy, which unfortunately we did not find, by Evan and Terrell, and Tires Landing Homestead by Tate315. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully, you know, maybe one or two of these mods might interest you. Maybe all 3 of them interest you. Maybe none of them interest you. Maybe you're just thinking I'm talking a whole load of shit right now. But it doesn't matter. But, you know, still, please remember to like and subscribe. And share this video with some of your friends. And if there's any mods you want me to look at, you know, put them in the comments below. I know I keep saying put it in the comments below, and then I look at my comments and there's nothing. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just do these for fun anyway. So I mean, like, if people don't comment, that's entirely fine. You know, the comments there for me are more for just like either to get ideas for other mods, or just to get a little bit of feedback from the video for how the video is. You know, but if you decide to keep silent and keep the mods to yourself, then by all means, you can keep them for yourself if you like. But until the next time, I'll see you all later.
My kingdom has been taken from me. At first we held our ground, but the mainland betrayed us. The Empire turned their backs on us. To face the darkness that has come, and the death it brings is all that's left. My father is gone, and all I can do is stay alive to protect my mother and my sister. Smolderund has returned, bringing the fury of Nirn's underbelly and poisonous decay, to corrupt unwary minds and slow death to any who stand in its way. I go now to face my final curtain, to make my last stand.